Regardless if it's in a bottle or can, I'm going to be reviewing a beer today, guys. Oh, BC's Beer Reviews, BC's Beer Reviews, BC's Beer Reviews. Well, it's another episode of BC's Beer Reviews with your boy BC. Well, you guys caught me. I'm recording on Wednesday, March 16th. And any wrestling fan knows what March 16th is. That's Stone Cold's Day. Stone Cold, the rattlesnake. And Austin 316 says, I just kicked your booty. That's right. Well, that's what Steve Austin would do. And you know what? I wish I had the Broken Skull IPA with me today, but I don't. And tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day because I'm recording on Wednesday, March 16th. And yeah, it's one of them things where it's like I didn't plan this episode. I mean, the beer I'm doing today, I knew I was going to do today, but I didn't realize that when I was going to record today, that today was going to be Austin 316 Day, and tomorrow being St. Patrick's Day. So, I know the Broken Skull IPA is just that, an IPA. And tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, and okay, I like to think that the beer I've got is a reflection to a certain degree of that. Okay, try to get where I'm coming from. Now, with tomorrow being St. Patrick's Day and today being Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, I've got Hop Rocket Imperial India Pale Ale by the Arcadia Ales Company. Okay. Now, these guys are out of Battle Creek, Michigan, which is about here in Michigan. Okay. Now, I guess, from what I understand, Bell's Beers bought the rights to the Arcadia Ales beers, or the way they, do beers. Okay. And with this particular brand that I've got, with tomorrow being St. Patrick's Day, you see that cat? That represents, to some extent, the Irish or Scottish heritage. And yes, I do have that heritage in my bloodline. Yes. Now, it might not be all that significant, fine, but that's history in my bloodline. Okay. Now, with it being an IPA, it kind of lends itself to the Steve Austin Day today that I'm recording. And this one that I'm doing, is an IPA. It's a 9.0 APV with a 77 IBU. Okay. Now, these guys are out of Battle Creek, Michigan, and it's an Imperial IPA. Fine, granted. And with certain elements out of my control, I had to redo this video. And this is my second attempt at recording this video. As you can tell, I'm recording outside, and right now it is 60 degrees where I'm living here in Michigan. Okay. Which is just fine. This wouldn't be the first time that I've had to re-record a video for my show. And this is the first time in a long time that I've had to redo a video. Okay. Now you might be asking, well, why is he redoing this video? It was the sunshine. When I did the first review on this, I didn't like the way the lighting looked. So I'm doing it now where the lighting is a little bit better. So I've got my notes and whatnot on this video. So things are going to be a little bit tighter on my video. So, which means it's a plus because I don't have to edit that much. Sweet. So, like I said, here's the beer. And it's 9.0 APV with a 75 IBU. Yep, 75 IBU on this beer. And these guys are out of Battle Creek. And as you can tell, the Camp Costa Irish IPA for Austin. So I think my bases are covered unless I had the Broken Skull IPA. But I couldn't get that, and it's tough for me to get that up here in Michigan. So I'm working with what I got. So bear with me, guys. So pop goes the bottom top, and here we go. Now this is unfiltered and unpasteurized. So we're getting everything out of this beer. Okay, so that's poured in. And let's get the other beer poured in. It's looking good. It's looking golden. Unfiltered, unpasteurized. Now on this, it's nice white head, frothy. I'm getting a ton of small bubbles on this one, man. I mean, a ton of small bubbles. Very few medium bubbles on this head formation, and I'm getting about 3 fingers worth of head on here. That's right. Now it's cloudy, as you can see here, and I see a bunch of sediment. So, I mean, that's what you get with it unpasteurized and unfiltered. Now, I'm seeing some stuff at the bottom. So, some would say maybe it's a wheat beer. Okay, fine. It's like M42. You got to roll them cans to get all the sediment at the bottom into the mixture of the beer so you get the full flavor, which kind of reminds me of this. So, yeah. Now, as far as the smell goes, you get some grassiness, some pininess. Getting that alcohol off of here. Smelling good, smelling good. It's a nice equal balance of everything that I'm getting from the aromas beer here. Now, this is nice and cloudy. You're seeing some chunks floating around. I don't know if you can see it in the video there, but that's what I'm working with today. And which is fine. I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta work with what you got. So, hey, well, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's see how this bad boy tastes. Oh, now, alcohol, you're getting it straight off the first sip. Yeah, I mean, straight away you're getting alcohol. Now, they say it's a balance, but by the taste of it, it's not so much balance. You're getting alcohol, and then you're getting everything else, with it being a 9%er. Okay. Now, they say they got like toffee and whatnot. With the alcohol, you're really not getting all that taste in there that much. You're really not. And, which is fine. I mean, I get with some of them, where they've got the alcohol coming straight at you, and a lot of them that I've had have been bourbon aged barrel beers, which is to be expected with the alcohol giving you a punch to the face. Now, this one isn't a bourbon aged barrel beer, but it's a 9%er, and that alcohol is coming out pretty strong. And everything else is secondary. I mean, so you're going to have to really pick out the flavors on this beer as far as everything that they're talking about on here. You know, the toffee, the toffee, and whatnot. So, I mean, I can't pick everything up on this one with the alcohol being the way that it is. But it is a good beer. It is a good beer. Now, I wouldn't suggest this beer if you're looking to drive home, because this one's going to jack you up. I bought this in a 4 pack, and a 4 pack, you're going to want a designated driver on this one. Okay? And if you're having 2 4 packs of this beer, oh, you're going to need definitely going to need a designated driver or a cab or an Uber or a Lyft after drinking 2 4 packs of this. Now, it's a decent beer. I mean, I've got no problems with it. So, if I had to give this one a particular grade, I would have to give this one a 7.5 on it. And, you know, with it being such, I mean, the reason being is the alcohol kind of blanches out all the other flavors, okay? I mean, you can kind of feel it on your tongue, but with alcohol, it's just kind of like, what's the point? You're just drinking to get drunk on this one. So, I mean, if I had to give this one a grade, it would be a 7.5. Or no, an 8.75. That's what I'm giving it, an 8.75. Because of the alcohol. I mean, it's just bam. Now, if they would have blended it well or masked it well, and I know there's beers out there that would mask it well out there with the alcohol, but this is not one of them. So, um, it's a good beer. I mean, if you see it in your uh, liquor store or where have you, where you buy your alcohol, and see it's like, oh yeah, so and so reviewed that beer. I'd say give it a shot, buy 1 4 pack, and then go from there. But I mean, it's just one of them weird things. So, like I've always said, hey, drink responsibly. Don't do nothing stupid. Peace out, brother man. This out, sister girl. And I'll see you next time here on the next PC's Beer Reviews.